Good morning, good morning. What's up, everybody? We're back. Another 80% No World 5 tournament match. Today we got Caleb, AP, and Azord. But yeah, we're back to it.
Should be an interesting match. They have around the same skill set.
They have around the same skill level, so it should be pretty interesting here. See how this goes.
But yeah, they should be starting here shortly.
So I guess before it starts, and also while they're going through these easy first levels, pretty much I'll explain cutscene manip. So pretty much cutscene manip is before the runners were on the screen here. They if you watch the cutscene, like if you start a new file and watch the cutscene, you if you see like at the end of the cutscene, you can see if you see the overworld enemy at the top left, then you won't hit him when you pass by him later in the run, and that will save you around 20 seconds. So they did that.
Of course, if you get good RNG from him.
Yes, yeah. You sometimes you have to do it a lot. Sometimes you have to do it a lot.
And they're off.
And they're starting off.
50-50 chance if you get past him the first try. You're like after 1-4, but it's a 25% chance to get him in the right spot to get it. But yeah, 1-1, just rolling hills, like, and grabbing propeller, which you want to keep throughout the whole run. I think Azord and Caleb are both going to be doing prop route, which they don't go to the mushroom house in World 2 and grab a mini mushroom and extra propellers, which is a bit riskier considering it is very punishing if you do lose propeller at any point, in some cases, or most cases.
Yeah, so the two routes are prop route, which is riskier, but way faster. I think if you go to the mushroom house, it loses around 40 to 50 seconds, so definitely a lot of time in a race.
Yeah, but it's a lot more safer in a race setting, and just a lot more consistent in general, but if you're consistent enough with propeller and not losing it, then it's worth it to do prop route, and you can get pretty safe times.
But now to 1-2, more underground.
Underground reload. So we're gonna slide down as much slopes as we can, gentle slopes. Oh, Caleb losing prop really early in the run.
Caleb losing prop. That's a weird spot to lose prop.
Yeah, it's pretty bad considering 1 tower's a vertical level, and you need propeller for that level. But you can get there's a roulette block with a propeller in it. So
yeah, it will lose some time. Not much, but it will lose some time.
That'll put Azord in a pretty hefty lead here.
Yeah, that does suck. I think it was either like a late jump or he just like forgot to jump or something. I don't know, but that was definitely a weird spot to lose prop.
1-3, it's RNG based, well, not purely RNG, but there's hammer bros in there that do what their movement is random. And at the very end, the hammer bro can jump down where you need to walk and drop very easily there. So that can put Azord like in an even playing field if he doesn't go for a safe strat. Just grabbing a shell, so that way if he does jump down, you can kill him. But yeah, this is just basically a run right level with some hammer bro RNG. Last one is the only one that really matters.
Oh yeah, so also what Caleb could have done is if you have Ice Flower in 1-3 and you collect the berries with Yoshi, you actually get a prop. So he could have done that, but
I think that's a bit slower.
Probably is a bit slower. I don't know. Because then you can do more tower.
Pretty safe with the shell grab. But since Caleb already lost prop, it shouldn't be that big a deal to go for the normal strat. Here you'll see him take a detour and grab the star house, and that's useful for later in the run. In World 3, there's 2 World Ice Bros, and you equip the star so you can kill them. And it's RNG if you skip to both of them, and it's 1 in 20 chance, and it saves only like 15 seconds. Definitely not what you want to go for in a race setting or runs. It's heavily dependent on RNG. But yeah.
Now they're into 1 tower.
They may not seem that far behind each other, but Caleb does not have prop for this level, so that puts Azord pretty hugely.
Yeah, so as you can see, just by movement, it's just way harder without prop.
Yeah. See Caleb trying to go fast, but it's not really working because propless one tower is really hard. At least to do fast. But yeah, Azord zooming.
Cruising.
Just shows the effectiveness of prop.
Here to get
Caleb
prop.
does get prop back, so he can finish this level pretty smoothly.
Easy.
Yeah, the Larry boss fight isn't too interesting. Nothing to really talk about besides
Run and jump and hit.
Smash's skill. The 1-4 coming up is a water level. And you just want to jump out and back in the water as much as possible because water is slow and you want to be in the air as much as possible. Also, there's a little pretty nifty spin you can do. Saves like a second. Like you can spin out of the water, but I'm pretty sure it's like close to frame perfect. And it's really hard to rely on your Wiimote shake because that's how you spin in this game. It's like very inconsistent. Yeah. That's the place you would spin, what Azor was trying to do. He was jumping out and in the water trying to spin, but he didn't get the spin, unfortunately. It's not that big of a deal, considering it's very hard to pull off.
So there is also a prop that you can get in one castle, if you don't have one, but it's way slower.
Yeah. After Red is done with 1-4 here, he's gonna fight the overworld enemy. His name is Fred. No one likes Fred because he's completely RNG based, like the Ice Bros I mentioned. So he will move clockwise until you get on his square, and then he's completely RNG. He can either move down or left from there, and you want him to move left, but unfortunately, Azord got a down movement, but he could just like keep blocking your path forever. Well, I don't know about forever, but it's a 50-50 chance on which way he goes. But Azord not getting too bad RNG. Also, these Koopas in 1-6 can like have very bad hitboxes, especially in my experience. Yeah, saving is a time waster. You don't want to save because it takes like a few seconds. Caleb playing it pretty risky, especially for a race. Trying to catch up with Azord.
That was always going into one castle, which is which has a nice cycle at the start of the level, which you have to skip. But it's not the hardest thing to skip as long as you have decent movement. It's all good.
Yeah, it's just one well time spin, which is right here. Just jump up and skip that whole like cog.
And he gets the good cycle.
And these cogs are pretty finicky, so takes a lot of getting used to. Yeah, at the end there's a boss fight with Larry again. Again, it's not that interesting, just like a platform change, like he'll move up and down. But there is like an early hit you can get on him, which isn't too bad. It's like the only thing interesting about it. You hit him later.
Coming up after One Castle is World 2, which is a nice sand world, a lot of sand going on. It's not the hardest world, obviously, in the run. It's far from that, but it can be tricky at times. Looks like Azord's getting a pretty good boss fight here. Nice. 503, very good.
Wait, is that a 503? I can't tell.
Yes, it was.
Qualities of it. But yeah, coming up is 2-1, and it's just a run right level with a spin at the end to spin over these piranha plants, but you can skip it. It's called gamer jump, where you just do like a small turn back, and then it's hard to explain. You'll see what I mean. You just skip having to spin over these piranha plants, and it saves an IGT, which is an in-game second. It's around like 0.7 of time. But besides that, it's just a run right level. There's a lot of geysers, sand geysers. All got laptops, feeling. Okay, no answer. Sad.
What?
Do y'all got laptops?
No, I don't. So, yeah, World 2-1 is, like, the first couple of levels in World 2 are pretty boring. Then you get two fairly interesting ones, and then a nice 3-minute auto-scroller, which is fun.
Yep. Coming up 2-3, 2-3 is a dark level. And you just gotta navigate, and this is one of the few levels with the star chain. You can continuously grab stars throughout the level, as long as you have a star on.
It is a bit tricky at the start of the level because there is the level's dark and there's piranhas shooting flames at you. Luckily, there are some candles at the bottom of the level to light it up a bit, so you can see where you're going a little bit. So yeah, it's a little tricky to see what Azord's kind of doing in the level right now because of his kind of setup going on, but you know, you can see a little bit. There we go, that's better.
But yeah, his autofocus is getting a bit stinky. But yeah, you'll see the runners grab like 2 or 3 stars, or just 2 actually. Just continue throughout the level. Two towers of vertical level, similar to one tower, but it has grates that come in and out of the wall, and just cycle based, kinda. It isn't too bad because propeller here.
Yeah, if you don't have propeller in this level, it's very not fun. Same with pretty much all the tower levels in this game, except for 4 tower.
Yeah. I don't think there's a tower level that isn't vertical.
Yeah, they're all vertical, which is interesting.
Let me think about that. 6 tower, yeah. 4 tower, yeah. 3 tower. Yeah, all of them are vertical, which is pretty funny.
Azord getting a nice 566.
But yeah, Roy's not too interesting, just like Larry. I don't think any of the Koopalings in this run are any interest. I think World 7 has an interesting boss fight, that's about it.
Caleb being a little bit aggressive in the chat room currently. I don't know, Caleb, probably because it's a video game. Yeah, the Roy fight is kind of just like the one tower Larry fight. It's pretty similar. Actually, very similar.
Like the castle levels are the only ones with like decent boss fights. Even then, it's just bop the head 3 times. Standard Mario tradition. Alright, 2-4 coming up for Azord. This level is cycle based with the wind that goes on and off every now and then in 7-second intervals. But there's a fast cycle you can get, but Azord is not going to get it here because he's fumbling around here. He's probably going to get the normal cycle. But it's pretty tight. Ooh, Azord almost losing prop there, which wouldn't be a too big deal because
There are backup props in this level.
Yeah, and they're really not hard to get. But maybe Caleb can catch up.
He also missed the fast cycle.
No, I think he could still get it if he plays really well. Nope, never mind. Both of them, the runners, not going to be able to get fast cycle here.
Ooh, that was close.
But yeah, for Azord, 2 castle, it's just an auto-scroller. Nothing really to talk about.
Nice 3-minute auto scroller for the fans.
Grabbing all the star coins for swag and such. So while we're here, let's goof off and not do our jumps. Yo, alien.
Yo.
Hi.
Yo, yo, yo. Yeah,
What are
yeah,
your
2 tower
thoughts
has...
on
What?
What are your thoughts on Candle.mp4?
I love that video. Yeah, 2 castle has nothing about it. There's literally nothing. You just have to take the right path, which is easy, and that's it.
That's what they all say, Caleb. Dropped inputs. Dude, my arm is sore.
Nice.
Don't ask why. No, I went to the lake.
I'm trying to do an LCK for swag, but actually messing it up. Oh, he came back to swag.
I guess we can talk about World 3. Well, there's really not much to talk about.
World 3 is very easy. And that's it.
Chill, if you will.
So the fight also coming up for Azord is RNG, which is interesting. Caleb having some technical difficulties.
I think Caleb's stream died, which is not good.
Should be back soon.
Hopefully he'll be back. But in the meantime, we got Mario's head halfway through the ceiling.
So yeah, World 3 is very easy. It's got like the first 2, it's only got 3 levels in it, and the first 2 are very similar levels. It's just kind of like hold right, jump. It's very easy.
Alright. Hopefully, Caleb can get his stuff sorted out.
Should be
He's in
back
an auto
shortly.
scroller right now, so maybe.
So Azord getting second try RNG, which is epic.
Yeah, it's pretty decent. World 3 has just 2 run right levels and a semi difficult kinda ghost house that's vertical. Nothing other than that. There's only 3 levels in World 3, so it's relatively quick. Now you're Caleb. While we're here, what is chat's thoughts on Paper Mario?
So Azord getting a nice 1944 World 2 split, which is very good.
I think Azord might be on. I think Azord is on PB pace, if not 46 pace right now.
True.
But we don't know about Scissors Mario and Rock Mario. Okay.
Caleb getting a 2011 World 2 split, which is also pretty good. Not the best, but decent. And then after the Caleb's back, nice. So after the first 2 levels, then they'll be using their stars for the overworld enemies, the Ice Bros.
Yeah, these are the Ice Bros we were talking about. And if you do grab the star, it's optimal to kill both of them because you can skip like the animation of them moving on the overall map after
Caleb
every
loses
level.
prop.
Ooh, that's actually really bad considering.
That's super bad.
So Caleb's gonna like have to go to
World 2 for the
2.
Mushroom Mouse.
Yeah.
Which is gonna
This
put
puts
in Azord.
Azord in like very big lead here, like at least a minute and a half.
If Azord loses prop, then it'll be more than tied up. So.
Caleb grabbing Penguin, which is the smart thing to do, considering it's faster momentum with Penguin.
The World 3 is pretty much the calm before the storm because after World 3 is World 6, and World 6 is very interesting.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Ooh.
Caleb losing Penguin, unfortunately. It doesn't really matter at this point.
So Caleb is gonna go to the Mushroom House and get a mini for 6-6 probably.
I think he's gonna wait until he's done with 3-2.
Yeah, probably.
Since the level's easier without prop. Oh no, I
The
guess he just
So the
choose grab.
reason why people grab mini in Mushroom House is because the level in World 6 with mini is like I'd say about 10 times easier with mini than it is prop because with prop you have to jump around in the dark and swim in the water with piranhas and stuff like that, or not piranhas, yeah, piranhas and fish in the water that can hurt you. But with mini you can just run across the water and just jump at a certain time, which just makes it a lot easier.
Yeah. Propeller is an essential as well, since World 6 is littered with prop heavy levels.
Caleb's back getting 2 backup, or he's getting 1 backup prop, and also mini.
Caleb's capture card going sicko mode.
Azord using a star, getting both kills.
Three ghost house we talked about as a vertical level, kinda. And you'll see why. Prop is.
There's also an auto scroller at the end of the level. Small one.
Caleb missing it. And assuming that Azord doesn't lose Propeller or grab a Fire Flower in this auto scroller, he should be in World 6.
Nice bonk there by Caleb. Chilling on the staircase.
Need to take a break from all that running.
So now Azord's going to grab a star, but he's not going to be equipping it right away because if you wait until a certain time, at the end of the level here, once you enter the door, you have to run for a bit. So using the star for running is obviously faster, so that's why he's waiting to grab it.
But yeah, Azord going into 6-1 after the cutscenes and stuff.
And the nice cannon.
6-1 is a prop heavy level.
It's not a very fun level. It's probably one of the most hated levels in this run by most runners.
Yeah, it's definitely a run killer as well. And Azord and Caleb could catch up if Azord is not careful.
Mario is indecisive. He does not know which way to look.
He's going thick on it. But what does the AP stand for in Caleb's name?
The world may never know.
Arthur Pendleton?
Azord's cruising in 6-1. So he's doing pretty good so far. Doing some nice safe strats.
Azord decided to play it safe. Considering his lead, he doesn't want to lose it.
If he loses prop before 6 tower, it's really bad. But losing prop at all is like really bad. Even after 6 tower.
Even if you do lose prop, like before, like you don't want, you want to keep prop throughout the whole thing. Like if you lose it at any point, it's still bad, unless you're doing like the route and you have backups. But
so
6
right
3s,
there,
you need it. 6 tower, you need it. 6-5, you kind of need it. 6-6, you definitely need it.
so there is a roulette block right there
cannon.
with a star in it that Azord jumped over a little bit ago, but it was found out a couple months ago that it's actually faster to not grab it, and then it's kind of easier too.
But yeah, 6-3 is a like an underground pipe level.
Piranhas that are on a
Similar to-
global cycle, and there are also very large
Yeah.
piranhas. So if you go too slow at the start, one of the piranhas coming up will hit you if you don't wait for it to go down. But I think Azord's going fast enough. Yeah, he is good.
And this level is really scary because like those buzzy beetles right there, for instance, and just the whole level in general is just a bit scary.
Yeah. Kill's going for some gamer strats right now at 6-1 because
Yeah, I
he's got
think
nothing to
he's
lose.
trying to catch up, which is perfectly fair considering his lead. And he has backup props, so he can afford to make mistakes.
Azord finishing up 6-3. Well, there is a spot he could get hit here at the end. It's kind of hard to do it though, but it is nice.
Yeah.
Now Azord entering 6 tower, which is a nice cycle-based level with giant skewers that come from the top and bottom that will crush you if you're not on the side of the level.
Yeah, there's 2 cycles in this level, and Aiden could explain them.
So the fastest cycle is I don't really remember the name for it because I have
Yes, you
onset
do. Yes, you do. Don't
Alzheimer's.
lie. Don't
But
lie. Don't lie. Don't lie. Don't
unfortunately, I
lie.
can't disclose the information. So yeah, so there's 2 fast cycles normally that people get, and yeah. So as you can see, this level is kind of scary because you got a lot of big skewers and stuff. Pretty interesting. One of the more interesting levels in the run.
As we're not choosing not to go for the fastest cycle, which is fair. He wants to keep his lead as much as he can.
So if he can make
Caleb,
it to World 8,
I think he missed. I think he missed the shell he was supposed to grab to kill that piranha plant or whatever the things are called.
yeah.
So he
So
lost about like 4 seconds.
if Azord makes it to World 8, like even if he loses prop in World 8, like especially I mean 8-1, because 8-2 you don't use prop, and also 8-7 it doesn't matter. But if he were to lose a prop in 8-1, as long as he really doesn't die in 8-1, he's good. I mean, even if he does die in 8-1, like it's still he will be ahead, but it will be very tragic.
CalebAP.
Now Zord
Alright,
going into 6-5.
so Caleb is like a level behind. He finished it as soon as he just entered it, so 6-5, home to Ted. We don't disclose his last name.
So 6-5, we got Big Boy, which is the fish.
Big.
It's not Ted because Ted is the world enemy, so why would he travel to World 6? This is a different fish. This is Big Boy.
Now, what if there are 2 different entities named Ted? But yeah, this guy's a big meanie, and you want to avoid him.
Caleb getting a nice, decent cycle there. Not too good, not too bad. He did get the fastest cycle, but he kind of messed up at the end, so I didn't really like save him that much time.
I dropped my Wiimote. I'm sad.
So this 6-tower fight is a little more interesting than the other ones because there's some interesting stuff. Ooh, Azord cutting it close there, and that
If he
almost could
lost
have been
prop
bad.
there, then that could have been bad. Considering that gives Caleb will give Caleb a decent lead. I'm kind of craving oatmeal right now.
Eat some.
Not right now.
But now we have 6-6, which is an interesting level. You will see both perspectives of the level, which is nice. You'll see both mini and prop used for it, which is cool to see. So you can see kind of how both work. Or Caleb might forget to use mini and use prop instead. So Zord, since he has potato cam, the level actually looks like way harder. Because like it looks a little darker than it actually is. So as you can see, 6-6 with prop is very, it looks very interesting. It's actually not that difficult, like if you just practice it. But, you know, to the normal eye, without ever, like, practicing it or doing the level before, it looks very hard.
It looks like Azord is gonna get past 6-6 nice.
Very epic. I was into World 8. Now
he might be on 46 pace.
That was probably a big weight off of his chest because now he has more leeway.
Yeah. All the hard stuff just needs to get
Ooh,
done with
he
World
lost
8.
prop. Ooh, that's it's not
it
like
ain't that
bad.
Yeah. It only loses around 3 seconds if you know how to back it up properly, which I hope Azor does. But yeah, Caleb entering 6-6 here with Mini.
You will see how much easier 6-6 is with mini than it is with prop.
And there's a big chance you can die at the very end with Mini, considering you're 1 hit. And Fire Bros, you shoot in all sorts of places.
Yeah, there is some fire bros that will shoot you if you're mini, but they're decently pretty easy to avoid as long as you jump at the right time.
Yeah, we're getting towards the end of the run here. 8-1, it's RNG, depending on what kind of meteors you get, but it shouldn't be that horrible because they're not that bad. And you damage boost in 8-1, and you want to be
Caleb,
small.
nice. Caleb finishing up 6-6.
Ely.
What's up?
When saying the name of the 6 tower cycle?
No.
Yes.
So now Azord's gonna be doing something called 8-1 triple, where you triple jump over this geyser. So it looks like he's actually damage boosting through, but he actually does do a triple jump over it. So pretty cool looking trick there.
Yeah, if you don't triple jump there, you'll die. And it's
Yes.
not good. 8-2, it's a pretty interesting level actually. And you want to do it as small because it's a lot faster than with propeller. That's why we damage boost.
So yeah, Azord right now, I'm pretty sure he's on PB pace, or yes, he is on PB pace. Maybe 46 pace with bombs.
I don't know, that 8-1 was pretty stinky. Knowing how lenient 46 is, it should be on PB pace. So good luck to Azord.
He'll be a nice crouch
Caleb
triple
getting-
there.
Caleb triple, I think.
Very epic. So Azord's an 8-2. 8-2 is the level is very, like, with being small Mario, it may look like harder, but it's actually easier and faster with mini or small Mario, which is nice.
And also take a detour and grab the star here because it is slightly faster. Saves like, I don't think it even saves like a second.
Wait for grabbing star.
Yeah, or at least a second. It's not that big of a time save because in low percent you can get 4.24s and you usually get 4.26s in this level if you do it optimally.
So you just did a nice crouch jump there. So pretty much what crouch jumps are is if you crouch jump on the rolling hill, you can keep your momentum instead of losing it when you jump off of it. Yeah. Now Azord done with the 8-2, going into 8-7, which 8-7 is a... It's not an auto-scroller, because technically the level doesn't scroll, but you have to wait for the Sands Undertale coaster.
Yes. Really not much to talk about besides optimizing getting off the round coaster. And doing some wall kicks and whatnot. But 8 airship, however, is pretty
Funny.
interesting.
Caleb's getting a pretty good 8-2 there. 4-2-4, pretty good time.
The king of 6 I dare anyone.
Was Zorda not jumping there? It might have been a late input, or like maybe he just didn't jump. Hopefully there's a nice checkpoint there for him to grab. Ooh, Caleb dying. I don't know what that
That
was.
actually sucked.
I don't know if that was a late jump, maybe a missed input, or he just didn't jump for some reason. But that puts his lead. That puts him behind way more. That puts him behind a lot because he didn't grab the checkpoint or anything. So now he's behind by a lot of time. So
Yeah, dying right there is a lot of time.
so Azord would have to mess up a lot. Like he would have to die a couple times for Caleb to catch up, which is more than possible. But it's not very likely.
Yeah, he would have to die like several times. Caleb to win this race. But yeah, again, I think Azord is on PB pace right now.
Yes, he is.
I have to look at his split after leadership.
Yeah, he's definitely on PB pace right now. Now Azord's doing some skips here, which are relatively easy to do. You just kind of gotta do a little small little jump and then just spin. Can be hard for newer runners, but once you do it a couple times, it's pretty easy.
Yeah,
And,
prop significantly speeds up these zones.
So now he's doing the third skip here, which he will do nicely, and get wall kickless nice. So now coming up for... Oh, he's missing that. That's interesting. So now coming up for Azord, we have the Bowser Jr. fight, which we also have a trick, which is probably the most well-known trick in this game, which is called Bombless, which pretty much normally so Bowser Jr. shoots some bombs out of the bottom of his clown car at certain times, but his clown car goes up and down. So if you jump and spin at a precise time at the start here, you can actually hit him. You can ground pound his head. So there is a setup for hitting him the first time, but then after that you kind of just gotta wall kick and just hit him and just try your best. But there is a setup for the first set. But yeah, so with bombless, with perfect bombless, most
Yeah,
optimal, you can save
Azord
around
doesn't look
23
like he's
seconds.
getting first hit here. Or
Say,
A bomb.
yeah, looks like he's not getting any. But yeah, so if you do perfect bombless, you can get around 23 seconds of time save. Caleb doing some
I
interesting
think,
stuff.
yeah, I think PB is dead for Azord, unfortunately.
Yeah, which sucks, but he's still on pretty good pace though, so
Actually, is he?
nah, he's definitely not.
Wait, what is his PB?
47-13.
Oh yeah.
He's still on 1x pace,
It's
I'm
not,
pretty
yeah.
sure. Maybe not.
Nah, he's not on 1x pace, maybe like low 2x pace.
Yeah, he's on like very low 2x pace.
With a good castle, of course.
Yeah, so the castle, it's like, it's not the most interesting level in the world. It's pretty cool, but it's not like insane. There's not too much to it. You just kind of like gotta jump in at certain points. Caleb stream dying again for the second time.
Unfortunate.
Should be back soon. Oh, there we go.
Oh no. Oh, Pog.
So as long as Azord doesn't die in this level, he will probably take this win. But anything is possible. But it'd be rare for Caleb to win now.
But anything can still happen.
We will see how it goes. Ooh, Caleb getting first hit.
Will they get coding up?
Caleb misses coding double, but he does get first hit, which is nice.
Definitely helps him out a bit, but not enough for it to matter. Considering the lead.
Almost has a no, dude, what are you doing moment, but... So now Azord's in a nice lava room, which pretty much you just gotta wait for the lava to go down and just jump on these, like, small skeleton platforms.
Yeah, Caleb on a nice 49 pace.
Ooh, Azord getting a very nice pipe entry there. Surprised he didn't take that safe. Yeah, so Caleb's on
Playing it
about
risky.
49 2x pace, so he's about 2 minutes roughly behind Azord. Now Azord going into these two sets of fireballs here for where Azord is RNG, but he got some good RNG. So now we have Bowser, which is normally RNG, but with the prop you can just nicely spin over it. So obviously the game's not over. As you can see, what is Peach doing there? Oh, wait, that's not
What the dog
Peach.
doing?
Wait, that's not Peach. What? I'm crying right now.
Caleb, or not Caleb. Kamek trying to pretend to be a girl.
Yeah. So now Kamek is just gone. Bowser was just like, yo, get out of here. So now Azord's gonna be manipulating Bowser's fireballs into a straight line so he can open the walls easy. Which doing this is pretty easy. Just take some practice. But pretty easy.
Ooh, how did Azord not lose that fireball?
Yeah, that was pretty close. Now he's on to escape. So actually, if Azord dies right now, they'd be pretty close. But looks he's doing pretty good. Cruising along through escape. On the last part. And Azord will be finishing with a 47-24, and he will be taking the win. 3 out of 3 wins in this group stage. So big GG's to Azord.
Yeah, Azord definitely making it on to the brackets.
So GG's to him. Yeah, we will ask him if he wants to. Ooh, Caleb losing prop to bad fireball RNG. That sucks. Now he will have to go through either try to jump over Bowser or wait for the RNG. Wait for him to jump. I don't think Azord will be coming in here for an interview, but we'll see. So no interview for Azord, but now we can see this nice nice cutscene here. We got Peach and Mario walking out of the castle. And as you can see, we got Luigi and the Toads coming down on some hot air balloons that they found somewhere, apparently.
Hijacking. What?
As you can see, Luigi, oh my god. So as you can see, Luigi, kindly lets them into his hot air balloon. What? So, as you can see, Luigi thinks he's gonna get in with them, but actually they take off without him, and he actually face plants into the dirt. Caleb losing mushroom there, which sucks, but
Dirt.
he's chilling. Or into the stone. So now they will be talking for a bit. Luckily, the Toads take Luigi into theirs, which is very kind of them. Ooh, Caleb
Wow.
cutting it close there. No interview for Caleb either. So
Dang.
yeah.
Can end it off short here.
Caleb finishing off with a nice 49-37, I think it was, because he bonked on the thing before doing
Probably
splits.
38. It doesn't really matter.
So that's either a 49-37 or a 49-38. We'll have to confirm that later.
Which gives Azord full points for this, which he sweeped. He sweeped the bracket, the group stage.
So
GG to Azord.
big GGs to both of the runners. But yeah, that's about all we have. We don't really have any interviews, so we'll say some final words and get out of here. So yeah, that was
What?
So now I think in this group stage, which I think is this group stage over?
Yep, I think it is.
So yeah, that's oh no, wait, we have one more. We have Caleb and Junior for the last one, which will be coming up. There's actually a lot of matches today. So next we have at 6 p.m. we have Current Joseph and Anon Elephant. And then after that at 10:30 p.m. today, we have Current Joseph and Billy Joe 66. And then at 12 a.m. tonight, we have CalebAP and Junior Gaming. So we have a lot coming today. So yeah, but it looks like Azord and Skippy will be making it out of this group. So yeah, cool.
Bloggers.
But other than that, I think that's about all we have for this match. So feel free to come through in 2 hours from now for another epic match. But yeah, that's all we have. Thank you everyone for watching this epic tournament match. We'll see you on the next one.
What?